Yeah, and like Brandon said, we don't want to get there, right? We want to kind of discover this, let a little air out of the out of the balloon little by little, so it just doesn't pop on that. And it's great to see success stories because, we all think that light at the end of the tunnel is a train, right? So it's like it's nice to know that maybe there is something on the other side of that. And I've got family members with ADHD or what do you call it, ADD, ADHD like that, and so many of them just as they get older, believe it to be a gift. They when they're younger, they think, their parents want to medicate them, they've got this and that, and to get rid of it. But sometimes if you can acknowledge some of the things that you're going through or some of the gifts you've been given, they're not always bad.
No. The amount of energy someone has with ADHD, I'm going to bottle that up and sell it. Amazing. So I find that to be a gift.
Have you guys talked to John Brink?
No.
Oh my God, you've got to get him on the podcast, or you got to be on his. He's 84 years old. He was a bodybuilding champion. It's like the oldest like bodybuilding champion in the Arnold Schwarzenegger world championship competition at 84. He runs a massive corporation and he's got massive ADHD. He's got all this stuff and he's just so massively successful. And so he wrote a book that ADHD is my superpower. It's like, and it really can be. I mean, yes, depression, clinical depression, some of the deep depression is probably not healthy. But there's a lot of different things about being on the spectrum or having some sort of mental issues that maybe aren't, just the end all in. And if you just acknowledge it and put it out there, then maybe you can find a way that you can live better with it.
To tell people all the time that, suffering from mental health or being depressed is a strength. And I say that in a way of because you have to fight a little extra harder to get through each moment of the day, right? And I tell people that suffer from depression because I have my moments as well, that you have the high that you're on, everything seems normal, right? And then you know what the low feels like. So it's really hard for people that go through depression to enjoy the highs because they know that low is going to hit you sometimes. And I just remind them, look, when that low hits you, remember what that high felt like because that's your ultimate goal, to keep more highs than lows and know that this is a temporary thing. You're going to get through it. And it is a strength. You have to have strength to get through those moments in life. Those episodes of depression, they're like or any emotion that you're feeling is like a wave in the ocean, right? And when that water's really agitated, it's going to be really high, but those waves don't stay high. They roll into calmer waters, right? So that's where you have to understand that I just have to ride this wave, whatever I need to do to get through that, how I need to distract myself, how I need to find a way to push through that, because when I get into that calmer water, it's going to feel so much better. And it has to fall down. It can't stay up there. So thank God. Thank God.
Exactly. I just want to ride that wave and not go over the falls and crash and burn.
Yeah.